Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Myself Farhana Javed and I am your English teacher. As you all know, we are actually going through a situation, a pandemic. It is an international pandemic that is happening worldwide. So, the online classes are the new normal. This is the fourth week, the fourth chapter, and your new class. First of all, I'd like to welcome you all in your second year class. Hopefully, you will do great. Hopefully, you will learn new skills. You'll learn how to manage your time at home, how to manage the things at home, and how to manage your studies while you are not given the traditional environment and the stereotype classroom type. So, today's chapter is End of Term. This chapter was written by David Ditches. David Ditches was a Scottish writer. He mostly write about the histories because he was a famous historian. He has written so many books on history. He has written books on literature, on criticism, and some kind of books are containing the essays from his childhood. The same childhood, one of the glimpse we'll see in this chapter, End of Term. But before that, we are going to start with the biography of the writer. The writer was the middle child of his parents. He had an elder brother, Lionel, and a younger sister called Sylvia. He had another younger brother whose name was Arnold, but we don't see any hints of him in our chapter, so we'll basically discuss his two siblings. The writer possesses the remarkable memory. This memory is shown in the chapter because when he wrote, when this compilation of essays came in front of the people, it was the time when he was actually some 78 years of age. He was gifted with so many remarkable things. His memory was one of those things. To start with, he had simply narrated the life of a normal Scottish boy, a boy who was living in the memory lane. He actually took us all to the throwback picture. He wanted to show us the real him, the real David, and we are actually seeing him. In the whole chapter, you'll see that it is somehow your story. It is somehow my story, or it is somehow the story that is known to everyone. The feeling, the nature of the subject, the grip, the emotion, the players, the pains, the emotions, the gratitude, all these things are universal. So we are actually experiencing the same thing. The same things that we are happening in our everyday life, same sort of things are actually happening in the writer's life. As writer was a very active member, he had actually taught at the universities of Glasgow and the University of Edinburgh. Then he went to California, and after that he moved to Canada. So this immense traveling made him such a learner, such an observer, that he could simply point out the result. And one of this result is human psychology. He reached the conclusion that the human psychology and nature of all the humans are same because we share the same blood color, that is red. And this was the thing that made him write about his childhood memories. The title of this chapter, End of Term, is one thing that we all can actually relate to, that we all actually look forward to. Either you are a parent, either you are a student, or either you are a teacher. We all look forward to end of term because the whole term we have worked a lot, we have planned a lot, and at the end we want to see the result. But here, being a young student, being a young kid of hardly 9 or 10 years of age, all we can see is that the writer is sick of his daily routine. He is actually looking forward to the holidays, the term. It is actually end of his educational year. Here we can see this chapter also brought to us his wishes, his desires, his dreams. that were fulfilled when he was grown up, but those were his childhood memories. Those were his childhood wishes. He always wanted to have ice cream. In those days, the ice creams were so common, and in summers, they contained the blueberry ice cream, the strawberry ice cream, the raspberry ice cream, but all he can get was a vanilla lolly because vanilla lolly was actually very cheap at that time. Somehow he wished to get something in price, like the sweet vendor would listen to his heart and he will actually give him something as a treat. But all wishes never come true in this life. All his life, he would have longed for a bicycle. But he got his first bicycle while he was at his university. So, this chapter is basically an autobiography, or you can say it is just a page of David Deji's childhood. We all have memories, we all have hear them, and we all will always want to cherish those memories. Here you can see a kid who is spending his time with his parents, with his siblings. Such a beauty, such calm and poise he had lived. Here there was no artificiality, there was no burden of tomorrow, there were no professional commitments. All he could long was some happy weekends. So, tomorrow we'll discuss the text of this chapter and hopefully you'll have a great time together. Thank you so much. If you guys have any question regarding the introduction of this chapter, you can ask me. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz.